Guys, I haven't been live in forever. At least 1 minute video is needed to start a highlight. Okay. Share Facebook. Okay, share on Facebook. All messages. Here we go. So I could be able to see chat. Hi. I haven't been live in forever. Hi guys. Hi. So my last live actually was my review on Ambrosia's book of Witch Flight. And that has been 10 months since my last login to YouTube Live. And so it's been 10 months, and I can't believe it's been that long. And part 2 has come out, it just got released. Part 2 of a 3-part series just got released. And so, hi, I see one person joining. Hi. Okay. So, I'm going to continue. If you want to chat, I'm open to chats. Just ask questions. And so, this by no means is a review on this book. This book just got released. Ambrosia's Book of Spirits, Lesser Liber Spiritus by Jasmine. You guys, this book is just gorgeous, thick. I mean, it's beautiful. This is first impressions. I literally got this through Amazon, is where I believe the only place you can get it to support Jasmine. I think the only place available this book is on Amazon. For any publishers out there, I mean, get on with it. We have part 1 already, part 2. I'm gonna talk a little bit about part 1 first before. I can't talk about this book because I haven't started reading it. It just arrived today. This, I believe, Jasmine just released this like 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago already, and it's been a few days, at least 3 or 4 days maybe. It's been less than a week. As soon as it became available and was released through Amazon, I ordered it, and it arrived today. I haven't really flipped through it or anything. Well, I have flipped through it a little bit, but I have not really like opened the page or anything like that. We'll do that on the live, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about part 1. If you have not read this book yet, it's a really, really good introduction to uh, Witch Flight and Ambrosia's personal gnosis on the subject of witch flight, traveling the other world, and her tradition of witchcraft that she's practiced within her coven as well. And so she's a teacher, she's a witch, she's now an author, high priestess, content creator on YouTube. I believe she's also on TikTok as Three Obsidian Eyes, I believe. Um, it's her personal gnosis. I'll read about the back a little bit. So, Ambrosia's Book of Witchfly is a work of personal gnosis. Within the book, you will find tips and tricks for traveling to other worlds via witch flight. Jasmine shares her very real experiences, allowing you to see the other world from her eyes. This book was created between worlds and brings an essence of liminality to the work. You will also find a multitude of resources in this book, including recipes, rituals, prayers, and the ever impressive Liber Spiritus. So, the Liber Spiritus is the book of spirits that you encounter in the other world. If you are not familiar with the other world, I recommend that you read this book. It's a really nice introduction. So, in book one, we have the Liber Spiritus as chapter 21, and it is the book of spirits that Jasmine works with in her tradition. We have images and associations. I forgot how many total spirits are in here. I don't think they are numbered. I don't think they are numbered. No, they're not numbered. The spirits are not numbered. I forgot how many spirits are in here. Um, but there's a lot of spirits and an introduction to the spirits that Jasmine works with in her tradition and in her coven. And so, part two, Jasmine has given us the Liber Spiritus, the lesser key. So, this is now an expanded Liber Spiritus with some of the spirits we see in book one and an introduction to more spirits as well. I don't think that all of the spirits in part one are here in part two. They might be, and we can maybe even look for some. I know some of them are reflected in here, and I think there's an introduction to new ones. Now, this is a tome of the spirits that Jasmine works with in her tradition. We have expanded associations for the spirits. We have each spirit has a full page colored image. We get sigils and things like that for the spirits, and we're going to look at that. Try. This might not. Okay, that might be better. Perfect. This is a chunky book and way bigger compared to part one. Okay. This is part one. This is part two, I believe. Jasmine is working on a 3-part series. I cannot wait. I am excited. This book has definitely changed my witch flight practice. It's added an extra layer to my travels to the other world. It has really expanded my roadmap to the other world. It's definitely helped me understand it more and look forward to traveling and exploring with ointments and safe oils, safe body oils, right? With safe herbs and things like that. And really expanding my practice to a more out of body, very spiritual. It is a lot of spirit work and a lot of like, I want to say trance work. It's the most like generic term I could kind of say. It's like a trance work as well. I feel trance work is a very big part of witch flight and channeling with these spirits and stuff like that. And so book one is about an introduction. Now there's many books on witch flight, spirit flight, travel to the other world. There's in different traditions. It is also explained by many other names as well. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna talk about Ambrosia's Book of Witch Flight. And so this is part one, traveling the other world. Great. I mean, we have her personal journal entries. We have things that people have submitted their experiences and things like that. And so this is an introduction. If you're planning on getting the bigger book, which is part two, I feel like you would gain a lot of where she's coming from with this. Actually, there's the spirits back here in the first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 4, 55, 70, 71, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 86 spirits. I'm sorry, that took me forever to count. So there's 86 original spirits here in book one, and there's a lot more in book two. I'm gonna read you book two, the back part of it. Again, this is a way bigger book. It is definitely an expanded version. I mean, a quick sneak peek. We have an entry about Greenix, all expanded associations, and even some entries here as tea time with Auntie Anka. And so these tea times are like little blurps of people's experiences, or maybe Jasmine's experiences with these spirits. As you can see, Red Goblin, this spirit is from book one as well. We get a full page, beautiful imagery, beautiful art. We have a sigil to associate with that spirit, and we have the name of the spirit, a bigger. I see this, and I don't know if Jasmine was this intentional, right? But I almost see this as you can work straight from your book. So I have some tools around me and stuff, guys. But this is one of my little protective crystal carvings. It's a little bat, and so like I don't know, with this sigil, you could probably do like a crystal grid around and stuff like that to work with those spirits and stuff like that. I almost see that it's a workable straight out of the book, to be honest with you, and that's the way I would use it. As you can see, my copy of book number one is bent and folded. I've folded some of the pages over. I've had this for like 10 months already, since the last live I did was a review on this book was 10 months ago. And so I've really devoured part one. I must have read this book already like close to 6 to 7 times. And I can't get enough of it. I love it. And so I have been waiting for part two. And I mean, this is amazing. Beautiful cover. Chunky book. Chunky book. I mean, great information, as you can see. Very expanded on each spirit. We get image. Ah, Gormansons. Wow. I mean, this is awesome. This is just amazing. We'll go the Red Goblin again. All right, so let's read from the back. Presenting to you the captivating Ambrosia's Book of Spirits, also known as the Lesser Liber Spiritus. This expanded codex is a continuation from Ambrosia's Book of Witchflight. Within the pages of this enchanting tome, you will embark on a mesmerizing journey into the ethereal realm where spirits dance and magic thrives. Drawing from the unique wisdom of Ambrosia, this extraordinary book unveils the hidden depths of the spirits of the other world. Prepare to be spellbound as we reveal secrets and unveil the true power that lies within. Let the pages of the Lesser Liber Spiritus transport you to a realm where the boundaries between the earthly and the otherworldly dissolve, where the whispers of spirits guide you on a path of self-discovery and empowerment. Oof. This is a work. I love that we have this spreadsheet with the witch console cardinals. This is to work with each moon phase. In part one, we have each monthly, each, I'm sorry, not moon phase, each full moon of each month. Each full moon of each month. Console cardinal. Definitely looking for, I've been looking forward to getting more information. Beautiful. Guys, this by no means is a book review. I mean, this just came out. It was just released. I don't know if I'm the first person to receive it. I couldn't wait to just show you guys. I am definitely gonna dive into this book and devour it with all of my being. I cannot wait to continue working with these spirits and meeting new ones and continue expanding my practice with the spirit world or the other worlds. Um, I've been definitely been away for 10 months because I've been working a lot at what I do in retail, and so that takes a lot of my time. But I love what I'm doing with work and stuff like that. I'm also taking most of my free time reading. I have been studying and practicing and traveling. I've gone to New York a few times to catch up with my friends and stuff like that. Um, I definitely have expanded on like a 15 book collection that I'm trying to get through. And I'll probably work on reviews as I keep going, but I've really been grasping a lot of knowledge when it comes to like which flight. I've gone into a really big rabbit hole. I mean, I've been like since 10 months ago this book started it. And so like I said, I've had experience with witch flight in the past as well. And so I think I've spoken about it on the last video on this book. And it's more of like my nematon and stuff like that, like through a guided meditation. And it's more of a like druid kind of way of entering the other worlds. But once then I read this, it really expanded right into what the other world is. And you learn a lot. It really opens your mind. There's a lot of books on different topics of witch flight and things like that. And I'm definitely gonna come up with a list and maybe review them one by one as I'm done with them. I am almost done with Keldon's The Crooked Path and Witch's Sabbath. Those are really good books also to like add on to your list if you're really interested in expanding this topic of witch flight. And so those have definitely opened a doorway in my practice and have really changed. And I've really been growing in these past 10 months to a year. I've been growing a lot in my practice and spiritually, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And so this just got released. Please support Jasmine. She's a fellow YouTuber, teacher, witch, high priestess, business owner, content creator. She's been here on YouTube for many years. Been a great follower of hers. Love, love, love all of her work. Book two, guys. This is so exciting. I can't wait to dive into this, and I'm so gonna dive into it today. It's so chunky. I love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is just beautiful. It's a work of art. The imagery, the symbols, all the information. This is really a labor of love. Like you can feel it. For me, it vibrates as its own being. The lesser labor spirits vibrates as its own being. The entire book is an entity, okay, guys? I love it. I'm so excited and I can't wait to dive into this book. If you have not read part one, I do recommend you get part one, read it, guide, go through it. It's pretty quick to go through with the index and everything. You're talking about 259 pages, but like I literally went through this book in like 4 days and or like a week at most. And I reread it and reread it. I've read this book like at least 6 or 7 times, and I've been waiting for part two to come out. And so it was just released. Check it out. I'm sure that as more people get their copy, we're going to be getting more reviews and stuff like that. This, by all means, is not a review on this book. Again, it's a first impressions. Amazing self impressions. I cannot wait to dive into this book. And yeah, check it out. Follow Jasmine on all of her media. I think her TikTok is 3 Obsidian Eyes. And I don't know if her is Instagram is 3 Obsidian Eyes or just Jasmine Ambrosia. It might just be Jasmine Ambrosia, Instagram and YouTube. So yes, take care, guys. Bye.